Hey students, this is Mrs. Tran-Bloom. We are on 4.5 notes, okay? Solving rational equations. So as you can see here, we are going to start with some guidelines. These are the steps to help you solve. Now, you don't always have to follow all of these steps. These are just guidelines. Number one, factor the denominators and find the lowest common denominator. Also, find your restrictions after you find the LCD. Step number two, multiply all parts of the equation by LCD. Cancel or reduce all the denominators if applicable. Then whatever's not reduced or cancel, distribute the numerators with their remaining LCD pieces. Number five, solve the rest of the problem using basic algebra. Step number six, check the answer against the restriction to make sure we can keep it or not, okay? So here's number one. It says 3m plus 2 over 5m plus 2m minus 1 over 2m equals 4. Now remember, it says step number one, factor all of your denominators. Well, the denominators, guys, are 5m, 2m. This one doesn't have a denominator, so it's too thick. So that one, technically, we can put it over 1, just like this. So what we want to do is find the lowest common denominator, okay? So between a 5, a 2, and a 1, we will take a 10. We have one m here and an m here, so we are just going to take an m. Now, guys, it says find the LCD. So we found it. Now let's state the restriction. You take your LCD, you set it equal to 0, so your restriction is that m can never be 0. Now we are going to multiply all parts, every piece of the equation by the lowest common denominator. So next step is write 3m plus 2 over 5m. Put parentheses around it, multiply by your LCD, which is 10m. Now, if you want to, you can put 10m over 1, just like that. Now, we have 3 parts, part 1, part 2, and part number 3. Each part will need to get multiplied by the same LCD because whatever you multiply to one thing, you multiply to all of them, okay? So your LCD could be 10m over 1 or just 10m. Now you are equal 4, but 4 also gets multiplied by 10m, just like that. Then the next part said, now cancel, can you guys see it? It says, now cancel all of your denominators. The reason we could do that is because, let's get a different color pen. Oh, let's use green. Okay, so the m and the m, oh, why are these so? Okay, so the m and the m are now going to be reduced. 5 and 10, reduce that to 1 and 2. Similarly over here, 2m and 10m, we have 5 left. 4 times 10m, there's nothing to reduce because we do not have a denominator on the 4. So we currently have 2 times 3m plus 2. Those are the numerators that are left. Piece number 2, we have 5 times 2m minus 1. Piece number 3, 4 times 10m is 40m. Now we are going to distribute and use basic algebra to solve. 2 times 3m, guys, is 6m. 2 times 2 is 4. 5 times 2, students, is going to be 10m. Minus 5 times negative 1 is negative 5 equals 40m. Combine like terms, 6m and 10m, that will give us 16m. 4 and a negative 5 is going to be a negative 1 equals 40m. And your basic algebra is going to say, hey, minus 16m from both sides. Negative 1 is 40 take away negative 16, students, is going to be a positive 24m. We can keep it.